up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is a review of the Man City, review and player ratings, of the Man City versus Arsenal game. Now, I am still waiting for Lee to turn up, but he basically said, go live, he'll join me in a second. So hopefully he does that. So in the meantime, please do stick a like on this video. You know something bad has happened when 150 people are joining me straight off the bat live. Thank you so much for doing so. Please do stick a like on this video. Once again, Lee is on his way. You know what he's like. My man likes taking his time with his cigarettes. So he'll be here soon, I promise. And let's just talk about it. David Luiz strikes again. I done told you guys all of last week, all of this week, David Luiz, when people say to me, oh, well, he's experienced. What is he experienced exactly at? Oh, that he's been kicking football for a little while. It doesn't matter if you're experienced. If you're experienced of fucking up, it don't matter. It does not matter. You know, and let's just get into it. You know, for me, it was a story. It was a tale of the game basically went 25 minutes. We were doing okay. We were sticking our foot in. We were actually putting ourselves about and closing gaps and working hard. And I said this yesterday, if we, during that time where Arsenal are inevitably on top, if we don't score in that game, we'll get beaten. And that is precisely what happened. You know, eventually City kind of worked out what we were doing. And they were like, all right, cool. Arsenal, I'm going to tire out in a minute. And let's just start turning the screw. And that's precisely what happened. It started turning the screw. And now we're at a point now where eventually Arsenal was served one. We were constantly under pressure. First of all, Granit Xhaka went off with an injury. To be honest, I thought Granit Xhaka was doing okay up until then. But then he went off. Mari, who was looking like our best defender at the time, probably alongside Kieran Tierney, to be fair. I was very impressed with what I saw from him from the brief time I saw of him. I remember saying to Lee, you know, when Mari came off and then Luiz came on, I think I said it to Lee maybe 3-4 minutes before the goal. Have you noticed they've had two chances and they've come on David Luiz's side, in that left centre-back kind of side. Like, it's a matter of time before we can see the goal. I think Sterling had one chance, and I don't think it was Jesus. I think it was someone else had another chance, and I was thinking, oh no, we're going to concede a goal, aren't we? We're going to concede a goal. And then lo and behold, the thing I did not account for, but I should have accounted for, was David Luiz absolutely gift wrapping them a goal. By some, I don't even know, what was he trying to do? My man tried to, I don't know if it was a hip toss, I don't know what he was trying to do. My man was trying to defend with his hip. It was the sort of defending that, let's be real here, right? I know some of you guys have kids. If your kids saw defending like that, if you saw your kids defending like that, you'd be disappointed. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that either. If you saw your kids defending like that, you'd be disappointed. It was an unbelievable goal. I was so mad that this hair that I've been covering up, I just grabbed my head, just threw it away. I was just like, how can you be that bad? How can you be that bad? And then Sterling, by the way, little fun fact, because of course, Arsenal, Santa Claus Arsenal always do this. Sterling hasn't scored a goal in all of 2020. Guess who was the team that decided to gift wrap him a goal and present it to him on a plate today? Of course, it had to be Santa Claus Arsenal. Yeah. And joining me, as always, my partner, my friend, Mr. Lee Gunner. Say hello to the people, my brother.
Did we expect anything else? The Banter Club is back. We've waited over 100 days for that.
Unbelievable. It's like we've never been gone. Like we've never been gone. And you know, people will see this and think, oh, look at these two again. They're going off. They're being negative. I genuinely went into this game looking forward to it. Looking forward to the challenge. And I said yesterday, I predicted a loss. So it's not the fact that we lost. It's just, for me, just show a bit of guts. Go out there swinging. We all know City are the better side. Just go out there swinging. And if at the end of the day and at the end of them swinging, we still lose, I can take it. But it's the fact that we just gift wrapped them goals after goals, and that was what was so disappointing to me. Big up Alex. Like Alex says, welcome back to the Arsenal Football Club. I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you. What was your take on it? I know we just heard from you and their watch along, but 246 people watching, tuned in straight off the bat, by the way. What do you think of what happened in the game?
Well, I kind of expected it, but I didn't expect it like that. Yeah, it was, I don't know, man. It was just same old, same old. And I thought first 20 minutes, like, we looked all right. Yeah, it was like, okay. And like people in the chat were saying, yeah, we looked the fittest team. Yeah. After 20 minutes, it was the Kevin De Bruyne show. The Kevin De Bruyne that's apparently obese, he's overweight, he's got puppy fat on him. You know, he's not going to do anything. Well, let me tell you, reality check, Kevin De Bruyne is the best midfielder on the planet, and he proved that again tonight with a man of the match performance, mate. Yeah, he was superb. And you know what was the most shocking thing for me was that every time he got the ball from 25 minutes onwards, he had acres of space.
Yeah.
It's like
we noticed it straight away. Straight away. There was just, he had so much room and time to pick his moves. He just thought to yourself, at some point,
he's the most dangerous midfielder on the planet, bruv. Yeah.
100%.
Right, look at the first goal where Luiz turned into Shakira. Yeah. That is Kevin De Bruyne. Even though he didn't execute the pass properly, yeah, he didn't look up. He just whipped a ball in, yeah? Just whipped a ball in. Yes, it was a poor ball in the end, yeah, but he's not up to full speed, yeah, right? But he was head and shoulders the best player on that pitch again tonight. And that is a guy that's apparently overweight. He's not match fit, yeah. He's slacking. He's going to be huffing and puffing. Yeah, it was like his playground tonight, mate. He was just taking liberties, bruv, yeah? And the fact that we didn't man-mark that guy was a massive, massive error. Massive error, yeah? Even if you stuck Guendouzi on him, yeah, and just said, Guendouzi, just harass him. Yeah, yes, he's going to get the better of you eventually, yeah, but at least get on him, make it hard for him to make the pass. Yes, he's going to go left, he's going to go right, yeah? We didn't do that. We just said, all right, cool. You do what you're doing, bruv. Yeah, do what you're doing, yeah? And that ball where he whipped it in and Luiz flipped his hip up, yeah, that is classic Kevin De Bruyne. He don't look up, he just whips a ball in, yeah, because he knows where Sterling's going to be, knows where Aguero, Mahrez are going to be, yeah. Yes, the ball was a bad ball, but David Luiz made it a great ball, yeah. And then why is he letting Mahrez go around him? Not only is he letting him go around him, once he's round him, let him go, yeah.
Bro, he looked to his right and was like, you know what? I'll just hold his shoulder and pull him down. Bro, what result did you expect? What did you think was going to happen? I'd rather go 2-0 down and have 11 people on the pitch and try and fight back into the game than go 10 down and then have no chance against a City that we weren't favourite for in the first place.
Yeah.
The decision making of this guy, even if you're not fit, even if you want to say, oh well, you know, give David Luiz a break. It was the first game back. These are the sort of decisions he makes that tells me that his experience ain't worth a goddamn thing. It ain't worth anything. It's not worth it. He's not a good thinker. I never rated David Luiz. Oh, fun fact, I never rated him in his first spell at Chelsea. Never mind his spell at Arsenal. I've never rated David Luiz. And I've only seen a defender that has amazing PR for some unusual reason. The fact that the press was saying, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but Chig, do you expect anything else from our fans? Not all of them, but the amount of fans I see, I don't particularly go on Twitter very often because it's just full of rats, mate, yeah? Yeah, that infested our fan base that ain't Arsenal fans, right? Yeah. Keep him. He's got the experience, yeah? Give Bellerin another go under Arteta. He could flourish. Yeah, give Mustafi a chance under Arteta. Give Xhaka a chance. I hope Xhaka gets well, by the way, because even though that was an innocuous, like, twisting of an ankle by the looks of it, yeah, you don't want to see a player get injured, right? Same with that other guy, that Garcia guy, but fingers crossed.
Yeah, we were both worried for him. 19 years old.
He didn't look like he was moving for 10 minutes. Yeah. And you know, it's no coincidence, yeah. And like people say, you always slag off Arsenal fans, yeah, because they're divs, right? At the end of the day, people can sit and say we're negative, I'm negative, you're negative, whatever, yeah. Fact and reality is, mate, yeah, I've seen life before Premier League and stats and XG and XA and pass accuracy. Fuck all that. I've got these, mate, yeah. I can see when a player's good and when he can cut it, right? And I was happy that Arteta threw a load of kids in tonight, on one hand. But then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, so what's Eddie and Nketiah ever done for this football club to get a start over Martinelli? Yeah, Martinelli's running the whole length of the pitch at Stamford Bridge, yeah, with 10 men. Again, Luiz got sent off that night, right? And I'm just looking at it thinking, where was Martinelli in the second half? Why isn't Pepe coming on? It kind of forced his hand bringing Luiz on when Marie got injured, which I don't think would have changed the game. I do think Marie was doing all right. I think he was our best.
I do, yeah. I thought he was our best defender alongside
at the time. Yeah. But
I said that.
But at the same time, yeah, that Aubameyang did nothing. Saka did nothing. Eddie did nothing. Willock was a joke tonight. Danny Ceballos done all right. I think he done well. I thought Bellerin actually played all right. Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, I thought he done all right. But it was to be expected. And people...
Put it this way, Sterling had to swap sides because he was getting no joy out of Bellerin.
And this is the thing, right? Every excuse in the book will come out tonight to back Mikel Arteta. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm Arteta out. I'm not having a dig at Arteta. Like I just said, yeah, I'm kind of proud of him that he went, yeah, fuck Lacazette, we're putting Eddie in. Yeah, because I rate that. Yeah, and this is what I've been saying for weeks. Get rid of these dickheads that have failed under three or four managers, and throw the kids in. And if it don't work and we get slapped, cool. Do it every week. Don't just do it 1 week. Maybe it was not the right time to do it against City, but I rate him for doing it. Yeah. At the same time, his subs were a joke. Yeah. Bringing Reece Nelson on. What's Reece Nelson ever done for Arsenal? Yeah. When you've got a 72 million quid winger on the bench, you've got Martinelli.
Exactly.
Golden Boy nominated winger sat on the bench. Yeah. And you got Pepe, the record signing, sat on the bench. You go, oh, I know. I'll bring my little pet project, Reece Nelson, on. Yeah, well, that failed. Yeah.
And the thing is, that game was screaming out for a ball carrier like Pepe.
100%.
Just someone to alleviate the pressure a little bit and get the ball away from us a little bit.
Run 50 yards up the pitch.
Yeah. Just quickly, just going to cover 2 donations. Tom Plant, thank you, mate. He says, this is the perfect example of how imbalanced Arsenal are right now. Luiz is the disgrace. Players out of position. Not really Arteta's fault either. Okay.
Yeah, but one thing that is Arteta's fault, yeah, I'm not going to blame him for the starting 11. Yeah. Yes, I've raised an eyebrow and I was like, wow, really? But then I was like, do you know what? I've called for him to make some bold decisions. I've called for him to throw away a few of these experienced players. So I rate him for doing it. Yeah. But at the same time, you can't legislate for David Luiz doing what he's doing. Maybe you can because he's seen it before, right? But at the same time, you've got one of the best kids in the world sat on the bench, didn't get a game tonight. Yeah. Since winning Player of the Month in January, he's played how many minutes? Yeah. Yeah. You got a £72 million record signing sat on the bench tonight. You then decide to bring on Reece Nelson. Yeah. And Alexander Lacazette, who scored 3 away goals against a current Premier League team in the last 3 seasons. Really? So, yeah, on one hand, you can't. And I go, yeah, you went bold and fair play to you. But on the other hand, you completely nosed it up by bringing on Reece Nelson and Lacazette.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Quickly, Mark Smith says that was one of the worst matches I'd ever seen. Paramod, I did see your donation in the YouTube chat. If I can see it in, yes, I got it on StreamYard. It also says Paramod, I hope Arteta plays Medley now. I'm better than Luiz. Let me tell you something. I'm better than Luiz. My big ass is better than Luiz. I don't give a damn. I'll read the game better. That's for damn sure. All right, let's get into player ratings because I don't want to keep you too long. I know you've got your own show. Big up to 360 people watching live right now. Just shows you when Arsenal lose a game, especially after a major fuck up, there's a lot of interest And I must admit now, for me, Mark, I kind of agree with you. As much as I want Partey, you look at that and think, shit. Gosh damn. I don't know. I don't know, you know. I don't know, you know. Look, we knew, I don't know, I'm hoping you're being sarcastic. I'm hoping you're being sarcastic. But here we go. Guys, please do stick a like on this video. There's so many of you guys active. We love it. Please do make sure you stick a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please feel free to join my membership. I do streams with members. You get all my pre-recorded shows first. Everything, trust me. I've got so many plans for you guys. FIFA streams, the lot. It will all be in my members. I've got 2 levels, one silver level for $3.99, gold levels $5.99. So feel free to join. Eric, I did just see your donation. Thank you, my guy. Luiz got 2 assists. One of them was on his knee. One of them was a pen. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. All right, let's get into player ratings. You know how we do player ratings by now, guys. Me and Lee will do the back, which includes the goalkeeper, and Lee will do his man of the match, or in this instance, our best player.
Okay, well, I'll give you my man of the match. Shock, Leno.
Agreed.
Yeah, 9. I'm not going to give him a 10. 9.
Oh wait, yeah, I agree with you. I was going to give him an 8.5. I was going to give him an 8.5. But I'll go at 9. I try not to.
He saved that from being embarrassing, mate. Yeah, the one where Sterling dinked it over the bar. Yeah, him rushing out on that. Yeah, made Sterling's mind up, and Sterling's not match sharp, of course, and he spooned it. Even for the penalty, yeah, when you watch the replay back from the reverse angle, yeah, he skips past David Luiz and he's pulling him. Leno was out, mate. Yeah, and it would have been hard for him to score. But he had 2 runners coming in. I think it was David Silva. I'm just seeing David Luiz being interviewed right now. I can't hear what he's saying.
I can see him as well. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause it just so I can come back to it.
But yeah, for me, I think 9 out of 10 for Leno. Listen, he made some very good saves. Yeah, he also. The one thing I'll say about Leno, yeah, which I don't like, right? Okay. He don't get angry with the defence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't communicate enough with them either.
So I'll give you an example. Jens Lehmann, one of the best keepers we've ever had, went 49 unbeaten in his first 49 league games. If you got a shot on him, a goal, he'd be ripping them defenders apart. Yeah. This lot tonight, he was pulling out worldie after worldie, yeah? Right? And he's just getting up going, yeah, cool, let's just dust off and go again. No, grab hold of that geezer. Tell him you sort your shit out. Yeah, he needs to get a ruthless streak, mate. But then saying that, when he's coming out saying, "Oh, it must be boring winning 8 league titles in a row," yeah, do I expect anything else? Not really. Go and ask Manuel Neuer if he cares if he's won 8 in a row. Yeah, it must be well boring, mate. Yeah, but tonight he was good. He was very good, mate, and he kept that from being a cricket score.
I agree with you. I'll go 9. I thought he blocked. He made some really good blocks. Ironically, played the skipper role better than David Luiz. How does that work? He really did. He made some nice blocks. Really kept the scoreline, like you say, under control. And I've got to give him a 9. Right back, let's go head to Bellerin.
5. You're thinking harsh, but 5. Yeah. I think the longer the game went on, the worse he got. But I think that's maybe to be expected. Yeah, because of the timeout. I think he done pretty well in the first half. But Sterling was waltzing past him with ease at times, man. Like there was a shot where Sterling got it off and Leno made a good save. Yeah. He literally just skipped inside. You do not let Sterling skip inside on his right foot. It's a schoolboy error. He let him do it. But I do think he played pretty well in the first half. The second half, well, listen, the whole team were a joke. Yeah. First half, he was one of the better players, but I'd give him a 5 based on overall.
I'd give him slightly higher. I'd give him a 6. Maybe it's because I'm a bit gassed by the fact that was one of the better performances I've ever seen from Hector. Because normally, especially in a game like this, he is.
And it still ain't good enough.
Yeah, and it still ain't good enough. But yeah, I'll give him a 6 overall. I thought he wasn't a complete shit show. Let's go with Squadron Mustafi. I've just remembered that David Luiz was a sub, so we have to leave him to the end.
Mustafi, I'd give a 5. I didn't really notice him.
I'm going to say a 4 for me.
I actually wrote 4 down, yeah? I'm not even lying. I wrote 4 down.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
I think he went missing quickly. But
I didn't really know
started well alongside
he shouldn't be doing, if that makes sense.
So
I'm going to go 5.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I know why you've gone 5. I'm going to go 4. Because I thought with Murray, I thought he was performing well. And then as soon as that partnership changed, he went back to, I won't say he completely fucked up, but he started looking nervous. And that's the only reason that I'll give him a little less. And then second half, I thought he was completely anonymous. So I'm going to say 4 out of 10 for Mustafi. Pablo Mari.
6.
Yeah, I thought he was good, man.
I thought he the first time he went in for a ball, I think he cocked it up.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that, he was flawless pretty much. Yeah, the way he was just moving people out the way with his body. Yeah, there was one chance where I think the ball went through. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Mahrez. Yeah, and he just ushered him. Yeah, and the ball went out to Leno. It was a shame he got injured because, listen, that's his former team. I'm sure he wanted to impress.
Yeah, I think you can see he was motivated. Yeah.
And it was a shame, and now he's probably going to be out for weeks. But yeah, I'd give him a 6. And I wouldn't. The game changed when he went off, but I don't necessarily think that was because he went off. If that makes sense. Yeah, because I know David Luiz cocked up, but I don't think that the game changed because of that. Yes, David Luiz influenced the game massively. They were going to win that game even if Marie was on the pitch.
Yeah, you're right.
It might have been harder for them, but they would have won it.
I agree with you. Over 400 people now watching. Once again, thank you so much. Please do stick a like on this video. Hit that subscribe button before you go. And also, I'm putting a link in the chat room. It's joining my membership. So much more extra Chig material goes into those memberships. Please feel free to join the membership. That would be great. I did highlight a super chat earlier from Brent D. If Edu signed Luiz, then Edu out. Raul out too. Oh gosh, we'll get to those in a second. All right. What was I going to say? Yeah, for me, I'm going to give Murray a 6 as well. I thought he was very composed. He looked calm. He showed people this is why you don't need pace. As long as you can understand and read the game and position yourself well, you'll be fine. In fact, ironically, the only time I complained about Murray was when he looked like he didn't want it, and that was when he got injured. I was like, why did he pull out of that? I was like, oh, you're injured. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't know he was injured until.
We didn't know he was injured at the time. Yeah. So yeah, I really like Murray. What about your wifey, Kieran Tierney?
I think again another one that you can see he ain't played for a long time. He got worse the longer the game went on. Yeah, I think first half he was superb. Yeah, you could see he was getting his head on the ball. He was nicking. Yeah, there was a chance where he could have played Aubameyang in. Yeah, and he pinged it to the other side and it went out of play or it went back to them. And Aubameyang was getting a raging ump. Yeah, and I said to you, if that was Alexis Sanchez, everyone would be on his case. But because it's Aubameyang, who, by the way, I'm going to come to on my player ratings. Yeah, watch. Right?
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. Tierney progressively got worse, got booked. 6.
I'm going to give Tierney a 5.
If he had played how we did in the first half, again in the second half, I would have had him close to Leno. Because the first half he was superb. Second half he was shit, bruv.
I just think it was a case of him not being fit. I think once
Mark in the chat says we made him look bad. Well, yeah, that's true as well.
That too as well. I do think that had a lot to do with it. Big up El Stoner for becoming the latest member of should we call it Chig World? Chig Eagle Eyes, baby. Eagle Eyes. And big up to Marbles as well. I saw you joined yesterday. So big up to you as well, brother. I appreciate that. We're rocking and rolling in the memberships. All right. I guess that's you tapped out now. So I suppose let me race through these scores very, very quickly.
Hang on, just before you start, I've set my stream up for 1:15. I can nudge it back if you want.
Okay, cool.
I'll nudge it for half-past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do half-past. Yeah,
half-past. Yeah. Do half-past. And feel free to put your link in the description as well, so they know.
Come on.
You're already ready. You're already ready. Okay.
Half-past.
Let's go, Guendouzi. For me, I thought Guendouzi. I saw a lot of people trashing on Guendouzi.
They always trash on Guendouzi, man. Always.
I thought he put his foot in. I thought he was fine. I also didn't like the idea of Guendouzi and Xhaka starting together. Made me nervous.
Similar.
But I thought, largely, I thought he was putting his foot in. You can see he was motivated himself. Last half an hour, he weren't there. He completely lost track of KDB. There was a couple of times I wish he just took 2 yard step back just to cover that KDB space, and he just wouldn't do it. KDB would get the ball under no pressure. You're thinking to yourself, come on, bruh. Come on. If I can see that I'm sat here, why can't you see that?
Yeah.
So those sort of things, I still feel like I'm starting to worry that he's not quite getting as a player with Guendouzi.
But at the same time, he's up against the best midfielder on the planet.
And I was just about to say,
yeah.
It's a harsh lesson in a team that generally was fading. And I'm not going to crap on Guendouzi because of that. I know lots of people are saying all kinds of things like low awareness. He's got no head. I'm going to give him a 4. I'm not as harsh as you guys.
Wow, that's harsh, man.
But you think that's harsh. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's harsh.
I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10.
It was all right.
I still think he was okay considering, but I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. I thought there were worse players out there. Granit Xhaka, funnily enough, wasn't necessarily one of them.
I'm not even going to rate him. Yeah, because he went on for long enough.
I think he had a good start, but like you say, he was injured too early to probably rate. So I'm not going to do that. Obviously, Dani Ceballos took his place, and I will rate him in a second.
Willock.
Just ahead of him, Joe Willock. Joe. For 10 minutes, he showed a lot of energy and was about it. And then I shit you not, I forgot he was on the pitch. Never saw it. I never saw him. You
cracked me up, man.
One point that you said, Joe Willock is dead, and he put in a tackle. And I was like, Joe Willock playing? I was like, oh, yeah, he's playing. That was literally the thought process that was in my head. For 10 minutes, he was about it, though, and it just went missing. For me, with Joe, though, I'm going to say the 2 out of 10. I thought he was poor. Saka playing on the right-hand side for some weird reason. Again, I thought it was poor. Put in one decent cross that I can remember that Eddie should have done better with. But he's not a right winger. I always thought Saka could play both wings, but apparently not. Because he was missing today. And this is not good evidence if you want your new contract and to be paid a lot. This is not the performance to do it off. But I forgive him because he was out of position. And it begs the question that Lee asked earlier. Where is our £72 million man?
They don't want him. Bro, let me say this, yeah? I've seen so many people, including the cheerleader, going, oh, why is Emery talking? Why is Emery allowed to speak? Yeah? Why is he allowed to speak? I've said this on so many streams, right? Unai Emery wanted Zaha. You know I don't like him. You know I don't rate Zaha. He didn't want Pepe. He said, Pepe's one for the future. We need someone for now. Zaha is for now. I make him right. He wanted Harry Maguire. We served him up David Luiz and Socrates. Yeah? He wanted Fabinho and he wanted Partey. Yeah? We served him up Torreira and Ceballos. Let me ask you in the chat this. If we had given him Zaha, we had given him Fabinho or Partey, and we had given him Harry Maguire, would we have got top 4 and would we have won the Europa League? We wouldn't have got embarrassed 4-1, that's for sure. And we would have pissed top 4, right? So when people sit there and go, oh, Emery left us a mess. No, Arsene Wenger left us a mess and Emery done a fucking miracle to get that mess to the Europa League final, yeah? Right? Yes, he cocked up, but statistically, points per game ratio this season, yeah, Unai Emery pisses all over Arteta. Fact. Go and work it out. Fact. So people can sit on this fake positivity hype, right, and go, oh, you now need to back Arteta and give him money, yeah? Anybody who thinks that Arteta is going to get the players he wants when an experienced winner in Unai Emery didn't get what he wanted, you're in fucking, sorry for swearing, you're in cuckoo land, bruv. Yeah? He was appointed as manager because he is a puppet. It's as simple as that. Yeah? And I'm not being funny. If I was offered the job on £6 million a year and I was sitting next to Pep putting cones out, as Claude famously said once, yeah, big up Claude, I would have took the job as well. And I would have gone, oh, okay, cool, I'll take it. Because guess what? When you sack me, which we will, yeah, you're getting the payoff. Yeah, I would have took it as well. Yeah.
And that's why I said, people, why would you give a job like this to a novice? It's nothing even against Arteta. He is a novice. You give this to an experienced guy that could sort out messes like this. This is why I didn't want Jose, but Jose would have made logical sense.
Ancelotti
Real would have made logical sense.
Real beast in your chat says Emery was out of his depth. Well, in that case, yeah, Arteta ain't even in a depth. Yeah, man's in a whirlpool, bruv. Man's being swept out to shore.
Why is Arteta any better
how
position than Emery?
Come to the conclusion that Arteta is somehow better than Emery when Emery take out PSG, forget PSG. What did he do at Sevilla? Back to back Europa Leagues. First season at Dead Banter Club, Europa League final. Yeah. So people can sit and say Emery's left us a mess. No, Emery left us a team that finished 5th, which should have finished 4th. Yeah. Emery got us to Europa League final. Your manager, not my manager, your manager, Arteta, knocked us out to Olympiacos. If Arsene Wenger or Unai Emery were manager of Arsenal Football Club against Olympiacos, we'd be in the next round. Fact.
Lee don't say nothing good about Arsene Wenger, so that shows you.
Fact. And we'll probably get knocked out to Wolves in the next round.
Just shows you. But yeah, I think for me, Saka a 3. I'm gonna go Aubameyang. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Aubameyang was the worst player on the pitch.
He was a joke today.
I thought he was. Sorry, bar one idiot. He's the worst player.
Yeah, we're coming to him. But no, Chig, we said it during the game, yeah, right? I was at Alexis Sanchez's last game, and I've told the story a million times, so I won't bore you all to death with it, about the guy behind me crying, oh, he don't want to be here, against Palace, yeah? Right? I've still got the video on my phone where I'm going, Alexis effing Sanchez, baby, when he's celebrating in front of me, yeah? Literally wrote one at Palace, yeah? Right? Aubameyang, I remember when Sanchez walked off the pitch and kicked his gloves against Tottenham. Do you remember? He scored the goal with 10 men at Tottenham, yeah, to get us a draw. And then he's walked off, he's took his gloves off and he's drop kicked him. Yeah. When Ozil does that, oh, look at the passion. Yeah. When Sanchez was doing it, he's a snake. He don't want to be here. He just wants to leave for money. He don't want to be here. He's a snake. He's this, he's that. Look at him. He's cocky, he's arrogant. You got the Zoolander at right back, the fashion model, saying sometimes he wants to win too much. It can be too much. Bruv, don't ever go to Italy, bruv. The ultras will kidnap you. Yeah? I'm telling you now, bruv. If you want to come with that talk in Italy or South America or Portugal or somewhere, yeah, bruv, you're disappearing real quick, mate. Yeah. Right? But Aubameyang tonight, remember you said Tierney should have passed that first time down the wing. Aubameyang was gone. He had the run on the centre-back.
And it's like he had the strop ever since that point.
Yeah. He's throwing his arms about. Then there was another one. I think it was Saka or Eddie. I think it was Saka. Cut inside and it went into, I think it was Guendouzi, and Guendouzi overstretched and missed the ball. Yeah. And he's throwing his arms around. If that was Alexis, bruv, yeah, our fan base would be sitting there going, he don't want to be here. Look at him. He's running his contract down because it's the same scenario. Yeah. He don't want to be here. He's a snake. He wants to go. Look at him. He ain't got no heart for this club. But because it's Aubameyang, he gets a pass. No, he was a disgrace tonight, mate. Yeah, he's the club captain of Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club. You're the club captain. For 5 months, you've been chatting shit about, oh, I love the club. Then he comes out with, the club ain't offered me a new deal. You know exactly why you ain't offered me a new deal. Yeah, code. Yeah. So either I want 350 bags a week, like the dickhead that didn't bother turning up tonight, and you ain't offering me that. Yeah, or you ain't offered me a contract, which is why you're taking the piss. Then Arteta comes out and says, I'm positive that we can sign him. Sorry, mate, I've heard that for 7 years straight under the previous managers, yeah? Right? There's a problem there. There's clearly a problem there. And at the first sign of a problem in the very next game, man's getting the ump.
And big up to you, Armen, for your comment. Very kind of you, brother. Thank you. What I don't understand, and this is what I said in my stream, what you knew that this was going to be an issue, why would you still then make him captain? What sort of message does that send? That you're going to make the person that arguably is the least committed to the club captain? I'm never we always do it as well. That's something I will never understand. It doesn't matter who the owner is,
say it every
who
time,
the chief is. We always make, Van Persie, he's in the last year of his contract, we'll make him captain. Cesc, we know he wants to go, we'll make him captain. Henry, we know that he's flirting with Barcelona, we'll make him captain. We always do it. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get that mentality.
William Gallas, captain, sitting crying on the floor.
The most stable in that club. The most stable. The most committed. And yet you want the rest of these fucks to be committed when the captain isn't. So the mentality in the club is
but you know what, Chig, right? That's a great point. That's a great point you've just made, yeah? But at the same time, right, this is what I say. People sit there online, and I'm not digging at every Arsenal fan because most of the ones that watch us are real, right? But they all sit there and cry the owner's got no ambition. They ain't got no ambition because they want to give these players an extra go. Every time we have said for the last 18 months, cool, we'll sell Aubameyang. We'll sell Lacazette. Look at the abuse we get. Look at the abuse we get, Now, fast forward to when he's got just over a year. He's got 53 and a half weeks left of his contract, Oh, I'd keep Aubameyang and let him go for nothing. Really? Why? Because I'll tell you what, if you want to go and replace Aubameyang, it's £50 million at least. You've just lost 50 million pounds. That 50 million quid striker you've just bought is now 100 million quid. Yeah? And then they sit there and blame the owner for no ambition. You've got no ambition, which is why this football club is dead. At the end of the day, right, Aubameyang shouldn't be captain, in my opinion, right? But I get why he is captain. Because it cometh the hour, the big moments, Olympiacos and all that one, he'll come up with a big goal. I get it. Hector Bellerin is vice captain. I'm sorry, mate. That geezer ain't even a Premier League footballer. Then you've had Granit Xhaka as captain. Really? Then you've had, who's the other ones? Lacazette. That geezer don't lead anyone away from home. Exactly. Who's the fifth one?
My man's too busy on balloons. What are we talking about?
Who's the fifth one? There's another one. Mesut Ozil, fuck! Oh my god, how did I even forget him?
Where was Mesut today?
Oh, it's Manchester, bruv. He goes past Watford Gap on the M1. He gets a nosebleed. Oh, I've got to go. Mug. And this is the problem. Too many of our fans online, and at the match, I'm not ruling that out. I'm just counting it. Too many, not everyone, but too many, will sit there and sing that Mesut Ozil stupid song 6, 7, 8 times a half. As soon as he does one no-look pass, oh, we've got Ozil. What's he doing? Lacazette scores one goal at home against Liverpool, and all of a sudden it's the second kind of fucking Ronaldinho. Right? I'm not being funny, mate. Aubameyang on your birthday against Leeds, put in the programme notes, so don't listen to media speculation. Maybe we haven't offered him a contract. If that's the case, that fraud, Raoul, and that sofa salesman, that DFS salesman who sat next to him doing nothing apart from
Asian Ivan, I know who you're talking about.
Right? What's Vinay done? Adidas deal was done. Emirates deal was done. Visit Rwanda was done. This is the commercial guy. Well, you've done fuck all, bruv. So what are you here for? Right? Them two sat on that sofa before the Europa League final and said, anyone who goes into the last 2 years, we will offer them a deal. If they don't sign it, they leave. And if we don't offer them a deal, we're selling them. This summer, bruv, we've got 7 players going into the last year of their contract, including Aubameyang. So I expect every single one of them to either sign a new deal or leave. Yeah?
Big up to Pramod. Uber going for free. No. I'll sell and play Eddie. Thank you for your donation, brother. I appreciate it. All right. For me, Aubameyang 1. That's just for the turning up. Just for turning up, I guess.
Putting his shirt on the right way.
Putting the shirt on the right way. I guess putting the captain armband 1. I'll give him a 1 for that. Combined effort. Up front, Eddie and Ketia. I want to say Eddie. I'm going to give him a 3. I thought he was lively and trying to put himself in decent positions, but there were certain chances he had, and I was just like, come on.
That first early chance, he was offside.
Yeah, man. That one in particular annoyed me. I'm not going to lie to you. I know you're cold and it's right at the start of the game and maybe you're a bit nervous. Right, if you want to stay on the side, you need to be putting them away.
It was offside, though, to be fair. But he didn't know he was offside.
So he didn't know he was offside. Yeah, he didn't know.
You got to put it in the back of the net and hope for the best.
And those are the ones that sometimes you might be able to get away with. Just finish it. You might be able to get away with that. So I'm going to give him a 3 out of 10. Some people saying 4. Some people saying 1. Ben always is harsh for these ones. But yeah, for me, I'll give him a 3. Right, substitutes. You know who we're leaving last.
Yeah, let's go Ceballos.
Let's go Ceballos. Ceballos,
he was all right.
Yeah. I thought he put himself about. I thought you could see he was really putting effort in, put himself about, kept getting hacked down. I'm going to give Ceballos a 5 out of 10. Reece, a 1. Weren't impressed at all. Lacazette, 2. Only because there was a half-decent cross that you put in. But that's literally the only reason. And who else was it? Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I'll be honest, I didn't notice him coming on. I wanted him to do well. And
do you know what? The only time I noticed him on the pitch...
I didn't notice him coming on.
The only time I noticed him on the pitch was when that kid went down, that Garcia, and the camera panned in on him.
Yeah. He's on the pitch. Yeah, because I must admit I didn't notice him. So I'll give him a 1. I'll give him a 2. I'll give him a 2. I'll be a bit kinder.
Agent Luiz.
David Luiz, look away. You were so bad. I'm not even going to rate you. You don't even deserve a minus. It would have been better had you stayed at home. So unrated. That is how annoyed I am.
You for unrated. It's like being back for unrated. GCSEs.
Unfinished. Ungraded. No chance. Get the fuck out.
Arteta. Unrated. Go with Arteta. Come on. I'm going to stop you going on a rant and blocking your channel from getting paid, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I can see when you're going to explode.
Yeah. I can't stand him. I hate him. You know this. This.
Arteta.
Look at this guy's name. He's definitely got this for you. He's definitely changed that for you.
I'm not saying nothing. We'll be here for another 40 minutes and I'll miss my screen.
He's definitely trolling because look at the mark you gave Luiz. You gave Luiz a 4. You are definitely trolling, son. You are definitely trolling. But go on.
Arteta.
I'm going to give Arteta a 4. I like certain things that he did. I think he made good points. My concern with Arteta is his reaction to certain things. And all right, you've gone with a team, it's not worked. How are you going to change it? Or you've gone with a team, someone's been sent off, and we now need to tweak some stuff. How are you going to change that? And once again, this is where I blame the board, not Arteta, for the record, people. You don't know that because you are a novice manager. An experienced manager would have looked at that situation and thought, shit, I need to change it. Even if I've left Pepe off to start with, I now need him on. We need someone to alleviate the pressure.
Drag the ball up the pitch, exactly.
Yeah. And that to me is where I blame the board. Because you should have, this should have been your consideration. Listen, I did not want Pochettino. I fell out with people over the fact that I did not want Pochettino. Even Poch would have understood that concept. Whereas with Arteta, it's like the guy was just watching. Oh, I guess it's 75th minute. Let me bring on 3 other players that may not necessarily make sense. Like, how does Ainsley Maitland-Niles coming on make sense in that situation? You want attackers.
Yeah.
Bring on Pepe, for flip's sake. Oh, dog. Anyway, I was just going to get ranting again.
What about the fans?
The fans, I thought they were well behaved, considering.
Yeah,
well behaved.
That's the loudest I've heard City in a while.
Lee wants all the smoke. What's City, man?
To be fair, City away is not as bad as Chelsea away. Chelsea away, you can hear a pin drop until they score. Yeah, in fact, at least City fans have a bit of banter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's call it a wrap. Plus, you start in 8 minutes. Put your link.
I'll pull it back to 13 minutes so I can go for a piss and a fag.
Oh, there you go. Put your link in the description, in the chat, just so you guys can go and join Lee. I know you are.
Yeah, you're gonna have to copy and paste.
I'm curious.
Go private chat. You're gonna have to copy and paste.
Of course, I'll do it now. I am curious at what Lee will put, how Lee will score Aubameyang. I'm curious. So make sure you guys do definitely go and check out Lee on his channel. MT, thank you so much, my brother, for becoming the latest new member in the Eagle Army. So thank you very much, my guy. And Pramod, once again, thank you so much.
Pramod's a real G, bro.
I know he is a real G. Doesn't join enough of my streams. That's my only criticism, Pramod. But no, thank you, brother. You're very much.
That's because you stream at 11:30 at night, my friend.
Yes, all right. That's because I'm trying to avoid your 1,000,001 streams.
Mate, I stream at about 1 o'clock.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Then I stream
maybe
at 5
maybe
o'clock.
not 10, 11.
Then I stream
12.
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, whatever.
Wifey tell him. He listens to you.
She knows. That's why she wasn't saying that. She knows.
Yeah. Bro, she hasn't seen me for over 3 months, yeah? I swear, I've been here for over 100 days. She's hardly seen me. Because I've been work. Call me Rihanna from now on. I funny because I text my mum that, weeks ago, innit? She goes, how you doing, darling? I hope you're okay. How's lockdown going? Blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah. I said, I'm just work. Call me Rihanna from now on. Next day, she goes, hi, Rihanna. How you doing? My mum jokes. But
in fact, if you're a hip hop fan, you'll know why Hi Rihanna is particularly funny. That's all I'll say. But Pramod says, if Saliba needs experience centre back, then buy it. Get someone like Dunk. Also party. Agreed. We don't want Saliba to be learning off David Luiz. That's what damn shit.
This is the problem, yeah? I've said this on so many streams that I've done. Get Max Aarons at right back, get rid of the fashion model, yeah? Go with Saliba, go with Disassi or Upamecano, whichever one you can get, yeah? And go with Tierney. The amount of people that tell me in my comments, oh, that's too inexperienced. Yeah, guess what? It's inexperienced, but they can be coached the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're not getting David Luiz infiltrating that camp. Yeah? You've got 3-4 young players at the back. Saliba, Aarons, Disassi or Upamecano and Tierney. Tierney should be captain. Fact. That geezer is a proven winner. And I'm not just saying that because he's wifey. Yeah? He's class, bruv. Right? Then in midfield, you go Torreira, and you know I don't rate him. Put him next to Party, we'll see a better Torreira.
Me too.
Because he's covering his mistakes. Yeah. Then in front of them, you could go with Reece Nelson at number 10, Martinelli at number 10, Pepe at number 10. You could even go with Willock at number 10, Danny Ceballos. There's 5 options better than the one we've got. Then you could go Saka on the left wing. You could put Pepe on the right or Reece Nelson. Then you put Aubameyang up front. You can keep Eddie in reserve. If Tierney gets injured, you put Saka at left back. You then put Martinelli left wing. You could then put somebody else at number 10. Come on, man. I'm a genius. That's why I've won the Champions League and the league with Newcastle. Yeah.
Look at this guy. I had a lovely evening, lads. What about you guys? Cheeky.
Yeah, look at this guy. This guy was saying that Arsenal would win 3-0. I remember you, bro. If you said 3-0 Arsenal, ha, 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 3-0 Arsenal, he said. I remember you. I said to him, I'd take Son straight away. And
just to side off with Gary McRoberts' comment right here. Sorry, Lee, I'm with Chig, especially when you say you'll be on at 9, you end up at 9:30.
I'm always late.
I try not clashing because people go, oh, Chig, man, you could have waited like half an hour because Lou's still on, and choosing between you guys is like choosing between my children. Man. All right, then.
There's other people that say to me, yeah, when I go at 7 sometimes, yeah, right, I'm watching you and Chig at the same time on 2 different devices.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is mad. It is mad. But you guys are awesome. Awesome for that. But all right, let me let Lee get off and you lot get to watching it because even I want to watch what he has to say. So make sure you join him. You know what Lee's like. He likes his fags. So give him a minute. Let him choke down on that bag.
I'll be live in about 10 minutes. And thank you for first stream back when AFTV had all of their stops out the bag. All the big guns were at
their stars. Their stars.
They actually done me a favour because they took away 2 or 3 people that would have done watch along. So fucking big up Robbie.
And we love the people that came over and said they love it.
Big up my boy Nee and all that.
There's only one place to watch alongs. Love that guy. Love that guy. Big up to you guys.
But yeah, man.
Just until Saturday.
Right, do you know what the mad thing is? Yeah, is that Terry did the watch along. Big True Geordie was live. Yeah, come out the woodwork on football again because he's been chatting crap about everyone else. Yeah, that geezer's gone downhill massively. I used to like True Geordie. That geezer's.
Yeah,
I unsubscribed to him the other day. I unsubscribed, bruv. Yeah. When he was talking, I can't remember what he was talking about. Yeah, he was talking about something, and the comment section were going, "Have you seen yourself?" Yeah, and I was watching it, I was laying in the bath, just like doing what I'm doing. Yeah, just had it on the side, and I was like, "This has gone away from what made him great." Yeah, yes, he's got a lot of subs. Good luck to him. Yeah, right. But all of a sudden, you want to come back out the woodwork after 3 months off. Where you been? Yeah, everyone wants to come out the woodwork after 3 months off. Where you been? And guess what? Yeah, right. Everyone, as soon as they can go back to a football game, bruv. Yeah, trust you best believe. Watch along, shut up shop, bruv.
Yeah, and this is why we're the originators of this Arsenal watch along.
Exactly, original. Yeah, and big up yourself because we had over 25k views. And you know what? Considering True Geordie with 1.8 mil, AFTV 1.15 mil, Terry with 130k, Goldbridge with 150k. There's space for everybody, baby. Yeah, we had over 25k, so big up all the real ones. And by the way, thank you very much to everyone who watched me on Facebook. Yeah, that Arsenal stream on Facebook had over 11k views.
Woo.
Yeah, mad.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Mad. Yeah, mad. So, and thank you to everyone who followed me on Hot Mic and obviously on the channel. So, and thank you to you. Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you for coming on here. And thank you, like Lee says, to everybody that has watched us over both shows today. We appreciate it. This is what we do. It's light work. Saturday, we'll be doing the same thing. So make sure you catch us on Saturday, 3 p.m. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves on Saturday. All right? All right, then, guys. We are out of here. Take care. Deuces.